Hello and welcome to an introduction to JavaFX, building a trivial FTP client. In this video we're going to take a look at building our client user interface. Now there are two methods for creating a UI in JavaFX. One is to use Java code and the other is to use the markup language XML. For this tutorial we will only be using the XML approach. However, we're only using this approach because we're going to make use of the tool Scene Builder, and this generates the XML for us. But we'll come back to Scene Builder in a minute. First, let's remind ourselves of what our UI looks like and what actions it needs to support. Earlier, we mocked up what we thought we would need to do for our user interface, and it looked like this. So, looking at our mock-up, we will need a label at the top, where I've got the TFTP client part. We'll need 5 labels going down the side. There'll need to be a text field for the server IP, followed by 2 drop-down fields, and then another text field. Next will come our 2 buttons, our Go and our Cancel buttons, followed finally by a text area. Now the 2 drop-down fields will need to be populated with options, and we've also got the opportunity here to make them default to an initial value when the application loads up. And the buttons themselves will need to link to actions so that when we click on the button, the application will do something. And that means we'll need to associate our XML file that Scene Builder will create, which is referred to as an fxml file. We'll need to associate that file with our Java controller class that we will create later. So other things we need to consider are we need the ability to be able to call the server. So our Go button is going to be used for doing that. When we press the Go button, that's going to trigger some code that will call our server. We need to say whether we want to read or write, and again our direction field that we've got on our mockup, one of the options will be to, I think we said put and get. So put would be to write and get would be to read. Need to provide the name of the file transfer. Well, we've got a text field for putting the file in. Based on what we've already learnt, we'll need to specify what port the client should handle the conversation on. I haven't made provision for that in the UI because I think we'll make it dynamic. We'll let the application code find a port and use that. And then the text area box at the bottom we will use to give us feedback on the transaction. So now we've refreshed our minds about what we're going to do, we can set about doing it.